Millions here are on the move. A mass migration from cities to hometowns. In Beijing station, some came laden with presents, others with excessive precaution. A COVID surge is the context here.
There is definitely a sense here that people are wanting to travel, wanting to go and see family that they perhaps haven't seen for a very long time. But it's not quite as busy as you might expect. A sense, perhaps, that COVID is still rife here.
But for those who've recovered, reunions are relished. Strict zero COVID rules meant families like Lunar's haven't seen each other for a year.
I think there will be a big chance to spread, but I think to seeing the family is more important than getting worried to be sick again.
And you think that's how a lot of Chinese people feel?
Yeah, because it's been 3 years. It's really a long time. We want to live our life to get normal again.
We joined her and others on the train to Shandong, a province with the largest number of elderly people. Officials say 80% of this country have already been infected. The fear is further spread. On the train, we meet Mr. Wong. He hasn't seen his family for 3 years. I ask if he's worried. A little, he says. There'll be so many people flowing out. But it's villages like this on the line. Small, rural places with small, rudimentary facilities. This tiny clinic is the only resource in town, but the doctor here says she's not worried. But places like this have suffered. On the eve of New Year, under a blanket of fireworks, people burn paper money to honour the dead. There are more to remember this year. Over 12,000 just last week. It's unclear how many in total. But for families like the Yins, it's just a joy to be able to gather. The young and the old together, preparing traditional foods. The grandchildren receiving money as gifts. Over dinner, the head of the family says he thinks the worst is behind them. It's unclear if this week will spark something bigger. Even President Xi says he's worried about further rural spread. But for now, for many, this mainly feels like a longed-for release. Helen Ann Smith, Sky News in Shandong.